Welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. This is Raid Prep Part 2. I'm Blue102, and today our focus is going to be on pushing back this wall, improving our fences, and getting ready for that raid. In today's episode, I'll be using voiceovers instead of in-game narration, partially because the beginning of this episode is almost entirely me tearing down a wall and reshaping it, but also because the volume for my game was much too loud compared to my microphone. The upside is I'll be able to speed up this gameplay more easily. Alright, and with that, the wall is now pushed back. And with the edge of the wall pushed back, I started squaring off the wall itself so that anybody who approached from the raid from that direction wouldn't have an easy way down. And once the edges were pushed out, I also lined them with fences to funnel the enemies towards the front. While I was at it, I decided to shave off this side of the mountain as well, and then I proceeded to square off the top. Sheep, you're going to want to run before the battle starts. That's right, you're going to want to run. Good job. And with that, my giant box was complete. I didn't even know if the raiders were going to come from that direction, but if they did, I wasn't going to make it easy on them. I fenced off this section to prevent easy access from along the edge. Around this time, some phantoms decided to visit me, but they weren't kind enough to give me the membranes. Sadly, this small battle was not without its casualties. Oh, my sheep! A casualty of war. Do that. I don't want the raiders to even be able to get this close. I know this would be bad. Okay, it's sealed up, but if an invoker gets right out there, I don't know how it works, but he could potentially launch his Vex and start doing damage to the villagers. I know that the Vexes go right through solid walls, but I decided to replace the fence wall with a cobble wall just in case it helped any. Imagine actually sleeping in your house and someone's tearing down the wall. Naturally, the iron golems decided to get themselves stuck on the stairs behind my horribly constructed gates. So I asked them very politely if they would come back up to the top. And I made a proper gate.
Okay, that should work.
Then I proceeded to spend the next 40 minutes or so making sure that there was no way that the raiders could get close to the base.
Can't hurt.
Which included tearing down an entire villager's house. But it's okay. They weren't using it anymore. And just like that, the evidence was erased. And I discovered a horrible pit of doom.
Fall. Wow, I did not realize that was so deep right there.
Which I immediately covered up so I wouldn't die before the raiders got a chance to kill me.
We'll do what we can. Keep his hearts out here. The largest fall.
The night terrors came back again. Guess they were disappointed that it didn't fall into the hole. Maybe I should try sleeping every now and then. At least I came away with a couple of phantom membranes this time.
Bummer. Well, I got 2.
After covering over the horrible pit, I went back to blocking off any unwanted entrances to the base. In hindsight, I probably don't want the raiders falling down there, so I'll come back at some point and finish walling off the edge of that pit.
I probably don't want them just dropping down anywhere. Hello. May I help you? No? Okay. Oh, look at that.
The phantoms really didn't want me to finish sealing off this pit.
It's another one.
But imaginary winged creatures with terrible breath would not stop me. At least not today. With all other approaches to my base sealed off, I could finally focus on plugging the holes to these strip mines that I made earlier.
Just add that. Beautiful. Minecraft can be so dangerous and deadly, but it can be so beautiful. Both sides of the coin. Hello. I have no honey. Stand back. Take a look.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but no raiders were getting in and no raiders were coming out. Now, at least as far as I knew, every entrance to my base was secure. And with my base secured, it was finally time for a well-deserved rest. Thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when I risk it all against the raiders and discover if I can become a true hero. I'm Blue 102. See you next time.